Okay guys, welcome back to this C++ video tutorial. My name remains Ridolf, and in this tutorial we're going to be talking about logical operators. Now, in case we are building a program that we want to employ programmers into our business or our company, and with this program that we are building, we want to check if the programmer has passed an examination on a certain programming language, let's say C++, PHP, Python. Then if the programmer is greater than a certain score, the programmer is welcome to our business. But if the programmer does not reach that score, that means he's not up to the business. Now we can use the logical operator for that, and that is going to make it really simple. Remember, we can also use the if statement for that. In case I have int PHP, the person had 90 in PHP, and you have another int C++, and that person had 89 in C++, such a good score. Okay, now we can say if, then we give a condition like if PHP is greater than 85, and again if C++ is greater than, let's say, 80, then that means the person is welcome to our business. So I'll go ahead and print something like you are in the business, something like this. Okay, so this means that it's going to test these two conditions, and if all of the two of them are true, then the person is really welcomed to the company or business. Okay, so let me build and run this, and I have you are in the business. This is because I have over here the person have got PHP to be 90 over here, and I have C++ to be 89. They are all greater than these two. Okay, so what we are going to do is, what in case we want to test another, then we need to copy and paste this a lot of time, which is going to be really sometimes confusing with these curly braces and stuff. Okay, so what we can do is, instead of doing this, we can only use the logical operator to do this simply. Okay, so I have int PHP equals 90, then I have C++ equals 89. So I'll do something like if my PHP is greater than 85, then also my C++ is greater than 80, then it should go ahead and print something. But remember, I need to separate these two with something. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate these two with the end. Okay, and what this means is, this program will check if PHP is greater than 85, and again C++ is greater than 80. Now what the end means is, it's going to check for these two operations, and if two of them are true, then that means the person is really welcomed to the business. That means it's true, then it needs to print the bit of code over here. Okay, but with this, if only one is false, then the other is true, that makes the whole statement false, and it goes to the other or the else statement. Okay, so with the end operator, you need to get all your conditions to be true. Okay, the end means this should be true and this should also be true. If this is true and this is false, it makes all the condition to be false. Okay, so with the end, both of them has to be true. Okay, so if the person is greater than 85, that's with PHP, and C++ 80, then it's also greater than 89. That means the person is welcome to the business. So I will say welcome to the company, like this. Then I will do that. Okay, so let me go ahead, build and run, and I have welcome to the company, because remember, we have PHP to be 90 over here, and with our condition, PHP should only be greater than 85, and remember 90 is greater than 85. So all the two conditions are true, therefore the whole condition becomes true, and the person is now welcome to the company. Okay, now with this end statement, if I have 1 to be false, let me say the person now scores 8 with C++, then I build and run, nothing is being printed out on the screen, because remember, with the end condition, both conditions has to be true. Okay, so let me change back to 89. Now the logical operator that I want to introduce you to, that is the OR logical operator. Now this one is found above your enter key. You have the backslash, then you have with the shift option another straight line over there. So hold shift and press the backslash twice, and now you have this OR logical operator over here. Now with this OR logical operator, what it means is you have to get this condition to be true or that condition to be true. What this means is if only one of the condition is true, then it makes the whole condition, I mean the two conditions, to be true, and therefore is going to welcome the person to the company. Okay, so if I have, let's say, C++ to be false over here, because PHP is true, I'm still going to welcome the person to the company like so. Okay, so what the OR statement does is it needs at least one of the conditions to be true. Let's say I have another programming language, which is Python over here, and Python equals 100. Then I come and give another condition and say, or with Python I want it to be equal to 100 exactly. Okay, so if I have Python equals 100 and I have all these other conditions to be false, PHP is 9, C++ is 8, and they are all less than that. Okay, so with this condition only Python is true, but I'm still going to welcome the person to the program. Okay, this is because with the OR condition, as I said earlier on, we only need one test to be true. Okay, but with the AND condition, we need all the conditions inside here to be true. Let me change this to AND and change that one to end. Okay, now you see I have nothing being printed out on the screen, because as I said, with the end condition, all conditions inside has to be true. Okay, so that's it for the logical operator. Remember, we can put in a lot of conditions in here. I can put in another like end over here, then I will put in a different condition. Okay, then it will test that, or I can also add another condition, as many as I want. Okay, remember I can also complete that with the else statement. So if that is not true, then it move to the else. So I think that is it for this logical operator tutorial. It's really cool, and don't forget to use that in your programs. It's going to make your work quite easier. Bye.